Hey, four-color Fiend here, or you can call me Steve, as most people tend to do. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Just a quick video to let you know that I got a new camera. I hope this is a little bit better than the previous one. It seems to be. It's supposed to be in HD, as if I wasn't scary enough in plain D. Anyways, I've been reading comics for over 50 years, and having just celebrated my 60th birthday, and collecting them for well over 40. I have stopped collecting for various reasons over the time, but I've tried to keep up with what's going on. Back in the 80s and into the 90s, I was really into fandom, working on APPAs, going to a lot of conventions. Actually had friendships with some pros who were working in the medium then and still are. Anyways, I noticed a few months ago that I would be buying books and they were just sitting in the bag that I would pick up from the comic shop. Shout out to Kenny at Nuclear Comics. And I would have 2 or 3 issues of a monthly series sitting in the bag, cataloged but unread. Well, what's the point? It's apparent that I wasn't enjoying the book, or mildly enjoying it, but not caring enough to keep up to it. So I drastically cut down on the number of books. Most of those were Marvel and DC. I think, as I've said before, after Secret Invasion and Dark Reign and Darkest Night and Brightest Light and, sitting in a corner with a nightlight, whatever, I didn't care. So I cut back, and where I used to spend $50, $60 a week, easily, on books. When I went last week to pick up my bi-weekly shipment, it was less than $25. I think in fact, it was less than 20, thanks to a discount I'm getting. So what did I get? Whoop, American Vampire by Scott Snyder. I started picking this up because it was originally, there was a backup story by Stephen King. Figured, okay, I read the 5 or 6 issues by Stephen King and then I can drop it. Scott Snyder has been doing a great job with the idea of a new breed of vampire. His powers are slightly different from those of the European vampires. And there's a vampire war going on. Give it a try. Even without Stephen King, it's one of the best of the Vertigo titles, as far as I'm concerned. Then we got Baltimore, The Plague Ships. Actually, a sequel or prequel to the prose novel, which was also by Christopher Gold and Mike Mignola. Not quite sure if it's part of the Hellboy BPRD universe, but it seems to be, and I like it. You can't go wrong with anything that Mike Mignola has approved for his characters and the tie-ins. Just finished Witchfinder, also excellent. I look forward to the sequel to that. First Wave, Doc Savage. I talked about First Wave last time. Not really that crazy about it. Have been enjoying the Doc Savage quite a bit. Although, to be perfectly honest, I still think the Justice Incorporated backup is more enjoyable. That's by Jason Starr. and thumbs up. I really like it. Haunt. This is by Robert Kirkman again, and Todd McFarlane, who I have said bad things about in the past. Todd, I take it back. Doing a great job. Haven't read Spawn in years, but I have to admit, both you and Robert are doing a fantastic job with Haunt. It's one of the few superhero, quote-unquote, books that I'm picking up now. It's fascinating. I'm not sure where you're going with it. There's still some things about Haunt's origins that are unclear, but you're doing a good job, so I recommend it. Probably Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai. This and Walking Dead are, to me, the best comics currently being published. At least the best comics that I'm currently reading. No matter which issue comes out, if it's an issue of Walking Dead or if it's Usagi Yojimbo, if I'm pronouncing that right, and my apologies to Stan if I'm not, that's the first book that I read as soon as the issue, as soon as I get home. Anyways, that's it for now. Merry Christmas again. Happy New Year. Happy Festivus. Whatever you celebrate or whatever you don't celebrate, to my fellow agnostics out there. Anyway, peace and love.